Now this story is coming from Luke chapter 11. Now as the crowd grew, Jesus said, "This is an evil generation. You look for a sign, but no sign will be given to you except the sign of Jonah. So as Jonah was a sign to the Ninevites, so the Son of Man will be a sign to this generation." The Queen of Sheba, or the Queen of the South, she will rise at the judgment and condemn this generation because she came from a far country to hear the wisdom of Solomon, and now one greater than Solomon is here. In the same way, the men of Nineveh, they will rise up at the judgment and they will condemn this generation because they repented at the preaching of Jonah, and now one greater than Jonah is here. And then Jesus said, now you don't light a lamp and hide it away or put it under a bowl. No, you set it on a stand so that whoever is coming in can see the light. And the eye is the lamp of the body, Jesus said. And if the eye is good, then the whole body will be full of light. But if the eye is bad, then the body will be darkness, full of darkness. And Jesus said, make sure that the light in you is not darkness. And then you'll be full of light, like a lamp shining. And when Jesus finished speaking, a Pharisee asked him to his house for dinner, and Jesus went there and reclined at the table. But he didn't wash his hands first before the meal, and this surprised his host. And then Jesus said, you Pharisees, you wash the outside of the cup and dish, but on the inside, you're full of greed and wickedness. And then Jesus said, woe to you Pharisees, because you tithe 1/10 of your mint and your garden herbs, but you neglect the love and justice of God. You should have practiced the one without neglecting the other. And then Jesus said, woe to you Pharisees, because you love the best seats in the synagogue, and you love to be greeted in the marketplaces. But you're like unmarked tombs or graves that people walk over without even knowing it. And then a teacher of the law, he said to Jesus, teacher, when you say these things, you insult us also. And Jesus said, woe to you, teachers of the law. You put burdens on people's backs that you yourselves can't even carry, and you don't even lift a finger to try to help them. And Jesus said, woe to you, teachers of the law, because you build the tombs of the prophets, and your ancestors killed the prophets. So you're in agreement with them. They killed the prophets, and you build their tombs. And Jesus said, and so this is the way it will be with this generation. All the blood of all the prophets shed from the beginning of the world, this generation will be responsible for, from the blood of righteous Abel to the blood of Zechariah, who was killed between the altar and the sanctuary. And then Jesus said, woe to you, teachers of the law, because you are like, you take away the key of knowledge, and you don't enter in yourself, and you hinder those who are entering in. And then when Jesus left, he was surrounded by the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, and they bombarded him with questions, not to learn, but they wanted to trap him in what he might say. And this is the story from Luke chapter 11.